Senator Menendez. Thank you, Congressman Eisenhower. Great words. Harry, you mentioned about all the bulge, and I was thinking about my dad, who was in Bradley's First Army at the battle, and you guys are that special generation, and there's no other generation like it, and it's amazing what you guys did. Okay. Our ceremony this afternoon is about paying tribute to our distinguished veterans. By their service to our nation, those veterans who are seated before you have demonstrated sacrifice, patriotism, and we offer our sincere gratitude to each and every one of them. To the veterans we are about to honor, I want you to know that the medal you will receive today was designed by a special committee of Morris County's veterans, and there's no other medal like it. The freeholders have presented this distinguished medal to more than 9,000 veterans and their families. Today, we'll add your names to that list. As your name is called, please come up and accept this token of our appreciation for your military service to our nation. Okay, Joe? Yep.
Good afternoon. As your name is called, I'd like you to please come up and accept your medal. And as you come up, if you would come up this way from your left to right and just proceed down the receiving line and wait at the end until your information is read. Thank you. The first veteran that we're honoring is Sean Abrusci. Sean Abrusci grew up in Roxbury. He graduated from Roxbury High in 2007. He attended Curry College in Boston, where he studied criminal justice. After 2 years, he joined the Marines. He comes from a military family. His great-grandfather received the Navy Cross at Pearl Harbor and a Silver Star when the USS Indianapolis went down. Sean Abrusci was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines Echo Company, and was deployed in 2011 to the Sanjan Valley in Afghanistan. There, the company recovered more than 100 IEDs, took a number of POWs, and killed the Taliban commander. He said the best way to describe the Sanjan Valley was a sign at the entrance of their base which read, "Welcome to Sanjin. Watch your step." He was deployed a second time to Afghanistan and was assigned to base security and patrolling Camp Dwyer. He came home in October of 2013, was honorably discharged earlier this year. He was awarded a meritorious mask, a certificate of commendation, and the Navy and Marine Accommodation Medal, and he looks forward to a career in law enforcement. Sean Abrusci. Brandon Ashby. Brandon Ashby of Morristown is a fourth-generation military. His father was a brigadier general. Coming from a military family, he wanted to attend the Air Force Academy, but a major soccer injury prevented him from doing that. So he joined the Army in 1989, trained as a combat medic. Mr. Ashby served in Korea with the 2nd Infantry Division and then provided rear medical support during the Gulf War. He received a combat medic badge, 2 Army Achievement Medals, and after the service he used the GI Bill to attend Auburn University, where he received a BS in Business Management and a minor in Cognitive Psychology. He's a PGA golf professional and a former Human Resources Veteran Associate at the Stock Exchange. He's now working with the Veterans Administration. Brandon Ashby. Kimberley Ike. Kimberley Ike was born and grew up in Mount Olive. Her father is a Vietnam vet, and it was instilled in her to honor all veterans no matter the branch. When she was 33, she decided to join the Army, saying the Army could provide meaning that no other occupation could. She was deployed to Iraq for a 15-month deployment, and her battalion was hand-picked by the President for the cleanup operations when our last convoy of soldiers left that country. Ms. Ike received the Army Accommodation Medal for Excellence and Professionalism and the Iraq Operation Freedom Medal. She's a Bud Lake resident who now has set her sights on being accepted into the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. Kimberley Ike. Charles E. Johnson. Charles Johnson of Randolph graduated from the Naval Academy in 1966 and volunteered for Deep Sea Scuba School. He qualified as a Navy scuba diver at a depth of 130 feet and attended Naval School Diving and Salvage and qualified as a deep sea diving officer at depths greater than 350 feet. His duty involved extended deployment in the North Atlantic, the Mediterranean, the Indian, and the South Atlantic. From 1972 through September 1994, Charles Johnson was a duty officer in the U.S. Naval Reserve and specialized in the development and design of deep diving equipment. He retired from the Navy as a captain after serving 28 years. He is a professional engineer and was a technical manager for Bell Labs in Whitney from 1982 to 2002. Charles Johnson. Kowal. Kowal was a staff sergeant in the U.S. Marine Corps, serving more than 6 years on active duty. He spent 3 years at the Marine Air Ground Combat Center in California, and then the Naval Weapons Station Earl in Colts Neck, New Jersey. There he was the sole marketing and public affairs representative for the New Jersey Marine Corps Recruiting Command. He was also an instructor for the Marines Martial Arts Program, and he is the founder of the Marines Helping Marines Fishing Tournament for Wounded Warriors. Eric Wall of Dover earned 3 Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medals, 2 Good Conduct Medals, a Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, and the Navy Unit Commendation Ribbon. He is currently the Public Relations Specialist at Picatinny Arsenal. Eric Wall. Luis Maldonado. Luis Maldonado was a police officer when he was drafted into the Army from Puerto Rico. He was also a professional baseball player in Puerto Rico and wanted to try out with the Detroit Tigers, but arm problems spoiled that. He served in Vietnam with an engineering company where his main job was to build bridges which the enemy had destroyed. He received 3 Vietnam Service Medals and the State Veteran Medal from one of our representatives here today, U.S. Senator Bob Menendez. Mr. Maldonado was a resident of Morris Plains. He was extremely grateful to receive that medal. No one had ever given him anything like that before. And he says he is just as proud to receive this medal from the county today. He's married to Olga. They have 2 children and 3 stepchildren. Luis Maldonado. Frank Misurelli. Frank Misurelli of Dover is a highly decorated Army veteran who retired in August 2012 as a lieutenant colonel after 34 years of service. He was recalled to active duty from 2006 through 2012, and while on active duty as an Air Force officer, he served in the New Jersey, New York, and Delaware Army National Guard and Army Reserve. Frank Misurelli received 2 Meritorious Service Medals, 3 Army Commendation Medals, 7 Army Reserve Component Achievement Medals, 2 National Defense Service Medals, a Global War on Terrorism Medal, and an Armed Forces Reserve Medal. He is currently a Public Affairs Specialist at Picatinny Arsenal. Frank Misurelli. Mario Monaco. Mario Monaco was in the Marines for 20 years, serving in a number of duty stations and attaining the rank of gunnery sergeant. He's one of the most decorated Marines in Morris County, having been awarded 6 Good Conduct Medals, 2 National Defense Medals, 1 NATO Medal, 1 Kosovo Campaign Medal, 1 Meritorious Medal, 8 Certificates of Appreciation, and an NCO of the Year honor, among many other national awards. He's also an active volunteer here in Morris County and surrounding states. He's chairman of the Marines Care Program of Lance Corporal Chris Cosgrove III, who died in Iraq. He's also involved in the Marine Corps League and travels once a month to Bethesda, Maryland to visit wounded veterans in the Iraq-Afghanistan War. In 2012, he was nominated as Marine of the Year by Governor Chris Christie. He's rung the closing bell of the stock exchange, and he's been recognized by Congressman Frelinghuysen as well as the FBI for his outstanding volunteer work. He's married to Jessica. They have 3 children, Nicholas, Isabella, and Angelina. Mario Monaco. Dwight David Eisenhower Wallace. Dwight David Eisenhower Wallace is an Army veteran who was born in Virginia, the last of 14 children, all of whom served in the military for 20 years or more. His father, Frederick, was in the service and also was the cook for Dwight Eisenhower, who was so proud of Frederick that he requested he name his last son after him, and obviously he did. Frederick Wallace lived to be 102, by the way. Dwight Wallace of Morristown says his father raised him and his 13 siblings to be God-fearing people, free of hate, and that there were no special favors for any of them since there were too many of them. He served in Vietnam, Germany, Korea, France, and Cuba. His mother became a Gold Star mother after losing her son, Douglas, in Vietnam. Dwight wanted to join the Marines after his brother died, but the Marines would not take another son after one had died in battle. Then we joined the Army. Dwight David Eisenhower Wallace. Our final veteran being recognized this afternoon is Mr. Ron Wenzel. Ron Wenzel enlisted in the Coast Guard in 2004 as a result of what happened on 9/11. He was assigned as a boarding team member for an anti-terrorism unit in New York. In 2006 through 2011, he was assigned as a combat first aid instructor for forces deploying to Southeast Asia. In August 2010, he was mobilized for Operation Deepwater Horizon, which we know as the BP oil spill in the Gulf. Mr. Wenzel of Lincoln Park served as the St. Bernard Parish Air Operations Chief for oil spill containment. In 2011, he served as deployment instructor for the Coast Guard with an assignment to Kuwait and Afghanistan for Operation New Dawn, which marked the official end to Operation Iraqi Freedom and combat operations by the United States forces in Iraq. He is currently serving as a Chief Maritime Enforcement Specialist in New York, and he is a resident of Lincoln Park. Ron Wenzel.
Former Morris County freeholder Peter J. O'Hagan was a retired, highly decorated colonel in the United States Marine Corps Reserves, whose service in the military included Vietnam and Operation Desert Storm. Colonel O'Hagan passed away last month. This afternoon, I'd like to ask his wife, Barbara O'Hagan, if she in her husband's honor, would she please place the wreath at the foot of the flagpole in memory of all our servicemen and women who gave their lives in defense of our freedom. Barbara? Great job, kids. Memorial Day gives us a wonderful opportunity to give thanks to all the freedoms we are blessed with, freedoms that have come with tremendous cost to the lives of American servicemen and women. Let's also remember that we stand here today, as we stand here today, many other men and women are defending our freedom around the world, and we pray for their safe return. On behalf of my Freeholder colleagues, I want to again congratulate our medal recipients and thank our speaker and all the participants in this ceremony, all of the county government staff who worked to organize this ceremony, and to Dexo for providing the refreshments that we will soon enjoy. That concludes this afternoon's ceremony, and I wish you a safe Memorial holiday and invite you to enjoy the refreshments we have here for you today. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend, and God bless.